Peace, on with the show. Tuesday Newsday. It is 8 minutes to 2 p.m., 1:53 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on day number 19 of the month of November, year is 2013. You know the spot. You can just look around and tell. And I guess I just want to go ahead and do a video just to say that we got one done because this is a fascinating subject, one that actually done a lot of talking about previously, and interesting. It shows up as the Oxford Word of the Year, Oxford Dictionary, gatekeepers of the English language, and they place an importance on words as well as their definitions. And fascinating that pimphop.com does the same thing, so it means we're in the right neighborhood as far as that frame of thinking. And it's also interesting that a lot of words from Urban Dictionary, they end up making it into the official lexicon of the English language, especially this one, which is the top word of the year, most frequently used. Other words like twerk made it up there on the list too, so something to be looked at. In regards to this particular subject of selfies, I was actually going to do this post on narcissism as opposed to vanity because I read an interesting article about this particular subject having to do with Kanye West, and I'll list it on pimphop.com from Complex Magazine. The guy, or female, I don't even know who it was, got into some real in-depth soul exploration in regards to his or her own views on the subject. And I definitely think we need more of that. That's what a magazine or a publication is supposed to do, get you to think and give some meaning to the pictures that we're looking at and why we do what we do. With the thing with narcissism, it's gotten to the point now where the experts, the psychology experts in the field who write the journals and list the definitions, they're actually in the process of changing it. It's gotten so, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to narcissism, that they have to change the definition to fit new emerging cultural norms if you want to get academic with the subject. But right now we're just keeping it 100 and opening it up and saying, let me see how I can perhaps use my voice to usher change for the better. At the end of the day, it's the same old story. Girls just want to have fun, and that's the new fun thing to do. So we have to find a way to see if we can make it work towards our benefit in the long run. It's never good to have fun in the now and pay for it with a very great price later. And this is a cultural assessment. Selfie, that rhymes with selfish, or kind of sounds like selfish. But one of the posts that I stated, one of the posts that I composed on this subject, gave a solution that says selfie, liking your own selfie, is probably the best solution, one and only solution. With this new behavior of selfies and selfishness, puts you in a position where you're dependent on other people for how you feel about yourself, and you might not ever be shit, for to keep it authentic, if you're always dependent on what other people think about you. But that's contrary to the norm, but so is winning. So I just want to put that out there into the atmosphere, say I like what I see. Every now and then I might go put in a comment on something that I like, but ultimately you liking your own selfie, I believe, is the most important step, and we're going to work towards giving this some meaning and making it work for the greater good, serve needs, and collect proceeds. But for now, we'll just put it on the table, open up the discussion, get you thinking, provoke thought, and just with that, it'll be another victory. And since we're keeping on with the show, that definitely keeps me at least at peace. Hope it's the same for you too. One love.